welcome to the reception program finale. How are we doing? All right, that's not enough. Once again, I'm going to reintroduce myself. My name is Vivek. I am your MC. If you were here a couple of days ago, I've been here throughout the week. And the one thing you need to know is the energy you guys give me is the energy I give you guys back. Right? We have a great set tonight. We have DJ Prince on the ones and twos. So once again, when I ask you guys, I need you guys to make as much noise possible. You do that. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Better. We've had a beautiful weekend. We've had a beautiful ceremony, and now this is it, the creme de la creme to finish it all off. We have a great program, but before we get started, we have to introduce some very important people. So please help me in putting your hands together for the grandmother of the bride. Make some noise for Urmila Ba!
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है, ओ माँ, कि ये जो दुनिया है, ये बन है कांटों का, तू फुलवारी है, ओ दुखन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, दुखन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, मेरे लिए जागी है तू सारी सारी रतियाँ, मेरे निंदिया पे अपनी निंदिया भी तूने वारी है, ओ तू कितनी अच्छी है.
One more round of applause for Urmila Ba. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, next up, we have the parents of the groom. Please make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Narendra and Asha Patel.
बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए ओ जान तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए ओ जान तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए
One more time, let's give it up for your groom's parents. Come on!
All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the parents of the bride. Make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Hemant and Chetna Shah!
I celebrate
time, let's give it up for your bride's parents. Come on!
All right, next up we have Isha's brother. Ladies and gentlemen, push your hands together for Shiv Shaw!
Vaya agua para la seca, todo el mundo en patilla en la discoteca.
Here we go! Come on!
Desacatado. Empatillado.
One more time, let's give it up for your bride's brother. Come on!
All right, next up we have some very important girls. You might know them as the prettiest girls you've seen this weekend. In other words, I like to call them the bridesmaids. Make some noise for Isha's bridesmaids!
Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Isha, 2 shots. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Isha, 2 shots. Bust it.
तेरी आंखों का सुहाना, तेरे टूटे ही वापस, मुसाफिर मैं तेरी मंजिल।
Isha,
इश्क का दरिया है बहता, डूब जा तुझसे है कहता, मेरी बाहों में आके मिल।
2 shots. Bust it. Throw it like a stroke. Damn. Throw it like a stroke. Ayy. Throw it like a
One more time, let's give it up for your beautiful bridesmaids. Come on!
शराबी क्या शराबी, दिल में जिसके नाम लो।
All right, next up we have the Patel Cartel. Jay's groomsmen. Make some noise for these rowdy groomsmen!
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Raws don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
One more time, let's give it up for your groomsmen. Come on!
Boy yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
As a kid with other southern rapper hooded than this, I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. But we have a problem. So I was talking to Jay and Isha outside, and they're kind of nervous and they're kind of unsure. They think that you guys are tired. They think that you've had a long weekend, people have traveled, etc., etc. We'll get it. I am on your side. I saw the energy we brought last night. I saw the energy we brought Mandy night. I saw the energy we brought Sunday. So the thing is, we have to make enough noise where we can convince them to come out. And maybe, just maybe, they might come out. So on the count of 3, make some noise and we'll see what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's not good enough. All right, we'll do one thing. We know they're the biggest Bollywood couple that I personally know and that most of you know. So I think it's only right that since we've created a Bollywood version of a weekend, we give them a true paparazzi experience. So I need everyone to pull out their phones, turn on their flashlights, point them towards that door, so when they walk in, they feel like their true celebrity selves.
Let's get those phones in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Put them up, put them up.
Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm on the way.
Make some noise for your bride and groom, come on!
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
That's right!
Beyond the sound. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Make some noise for Jay and Isha!
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way
Just left
up.
the big house to a bigger house. Ain't have a girlfriend, but the bitch is out. Chanel croc bag, shit ain't even out. With the gold chains, Himalayan Birkin, cocaine, lit it up. Pop shit, I hit him up, I'm talking color money. Purple yin and blue derm, I got crown lira. I ain't talking about Ross, bitch, I'm that nigga on Viagra dick. That means I'm all the way up.
What you want, I got what you need.
All right, at this time, I would like to ask everyone else to take their seats. And at this time, I'd like to invite our bride and groom back onto the dance floor to participate in their very first dance as a married couple. But I think we're missing someone. Wait, who are we missing? Wait, who are we missing? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a surprise guest. Make some noise for Radha!
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping, and everybody having a ball until the fellas started name calling, and the girls respond to the call. I hear a poor white shout out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
I see the young people had a call, 'cause Billy Fountains get out. Get back my feet, that's my feet, get back your feet, that's my
All right. At this time, I'd like to invite our bride and groom back onto the dance floor to participate in their very first dance. Wait for it, as husband and wife. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Take my hand, I'll teach you to dance. I'll spin you around, won't let you fall down. Would you let me lead? You could step on my feet, give it a try, it'll be alright. The room's hush hush and now it's our moment. Take it in, feel it all and hold it. Eyes on you, eyes on me, we're doing this right. 'Cause lovers dance when they're feeling in love. Spotlight shining, it's all about us. It's all about us. And every heart in the room will melt. This is a feeling I've never felt, but it's all about us.
तेरा प्यार सोने आवे हसी दिल तेरे तो मंगना इश्क दे रंग विच रंगना मेरा दिल तेरा वे तेरा दिल मेरा वे तेरी साथी तेरा प्यार सोहणिया वे हसी दिल तेरे तो मंगना ऐ तन मन मेरा वे इश्क दे रंग विच रंगना तेरा प्यार सोहणिया वे हसी दिल तेरे तो मंगना ऐ तन मन मेरा वे इश्क दे रंग विच रंगना आज के लड़के I tell you कितने लल्लू what to do आज के लड़के I tell you कितने लल्लू what to do कोई मुझे पूछे how are you कोई मुझे बोले how do you do कभी कोई मुझसे न कहे oh my darling I love you oh my darling I love you
आज की लड़की I tell you नखरे वाली सुन ले तू ना मैं पूछूं how are you ना मैं बोलूं how do you do अभी यही मैं कहता हूँ oh my darling I love you oh my darling I love you
One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. All right, at this time, I would like to direct everyone's attention to the center top of the dance floor as our couple is about to cut their wedding cake. Once again, center top of the dance floor as our couple is about to cut their wedding cake.
She hold me down every time I am up. When I get right, I promise that we gon' live it up. She made me pay for it till she give it up. And I say the same thing every single time. I said, you the best, you the best, you the best, you the best, you the best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had.
All right, we're gonna get started with the reception program now. Let me get an energy check of the room. This side, how we feeling? Not too bad. This side, how we feeling? Guys, it looks like the bar's gonna open on that side quicker, but don't worry, we have chances to back ourselves up. All right, don't worry though. We're gonna get started with the program. First, please put your hands together for the brother of the bride. Make some noise for Mr. Shiv Shah.
All right. Thank you. So today I'm going to be telling a little bit of a story, and I really want to tell the tale of the gorgeous bride, Isha, and the lovely groom, Jay. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about my story with each of them. It really begins with a lovely relationship that I have with my sister. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Shiv. I am the much more handsome sibling on the left-hand side. And really, I have to preface this speech by saying that Isha is honestly the most amazing, beautiful, incredible, lovely, compassionate sister that anyone can honestly hope for. And she's the best sibling that anyone could ask for. So let's give a round of applause for her. And so you can tell that obviously we've had our fair share of adventures together. And while for the most part we have a pretty compassionate relationship, sibling disputes don't escape us, all right? And we have our very, very fair share of those. And really, I like to tell the tale of Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, especially when you're little, it's a lot of fun. You get to eat panas and all the sweets and Krispy Kreme. And then you get older. And then you realize you have to give your sister $100 every year for a few Krispy Kreme donuts. And naturally, this is the expression that people have. So, while you can obviously tell that Isha got the photogenic genes, we've seen some beautiful reception photos, haven't we, folks? Yes, we have. She definitely got the photogenic genes, and this started pretty early. The modeling career started very early, but we've seen too many beautiful photos, so we're gonna have to lay this girl out straight. This girl, the real Isha that I know, starts with this, and oh yeah, I love that camera, Isha. Oh my God. One more. Ooh. So we clearly know that Isha is certainly photogenic, not all the time. But my favorite story with Isha is that when she recently had graduated from the UCSD pharmacy residency program, she wanted to, oh yeah, shout out to UCSD. She wanted to do a graduation photo shoot in La Jolla Beach. And I told her, the water is 30 degrees. The tides are high. It is not a good idea. I promise it's not a good idea. She's like, and she's very, very stubborn. So she's like, shut up, you're ugly. We go ahead into the water, try to get some photos with her in her lab coat. Not even 10 seconds in. The scent of algae? Even worse. But somehow, with all of these personality quirks, she caught the attention of our amazing groom, Jay. And when I first met Jay, I was like, this is a pretty cool guy, but let's see what goes on. After 1 or 2 years, I got to really know him. And I think at that point, the story changed a little bit from the romance of Isha and Jay to the bromance of Shiv and Jay. And all of us, and many of you guys know that me and Jay have a very, very close relationship. Ever since he began to teach me how to master the Gerba moves, thank you, Jay. Ever since we started working out in Deem Hills Park, going on late night Chick-fil-A runs, and most importantly, Jay's favorite restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, one day, Jay decided to hit me up, as he usually does for Buffalo Wild Wings. He asked me, in his words, hey, Shiv, cool guy, his words, you want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings today? I'm down. I'm with Isha too. Cool if she comes? His response, I guess. So when we're asking the question of who's the real third wheel in the relationship, I think we get our answer with that. And of course, the lovely relationship photos they've had, the engagement photos, absolutely beautiful. But I think that a more accurate representation of the sort of evolution of this relationship would be this photo right here. But in all seriousness, Jay is someone who I've known since I was so young, maybe 11 or 12 years old. I grew up with him. I learned from him. He's taught me so many things. If it's from a really stressful day of studying for the MCAT, whether it's asking questions on how to ask a girl out, which we might need to work a little bit more on, I know Jay is always there for me. He's been a brother for me. The relationship we've had is incredible, and I really couldn't have asked for a better brother-in-law. And my favorite part about Jay is just his general affability. He has gotten along so well with our family. This is someone who we spend all of our Thanksgivings, our Christmases, our birthdays with. He really is the most incredible guy, and he has become such an integral part to our family. And I would be remiss not to mention a particularly important family member who unfortunately is not with us today, and that is our Dada. As many of you know, our Dada passed away in 2010, but this picture really shows his personality, doesn't it? For all of you that knew him, this is someone who, even if you put on 3 hours of makeup at your Sweet 16, he would still pull your galias like nothing else in the world. This is someone who always loved to just enjoy life. And you know, the funny part is that as I got to know Jay, I really saw that personality of my Dada within him. He's always fun, he's very calm, he's always a joy to be around, and I'm sure my Dada would be very, very proud. Let me just say, they don't like to talk about it, but Jay and Isha both matched into the top residency programs of their medical and pharmacy programs, respectively. They have had incredible career success. They have had incredible connections. They've had great relationships with their entire family. And I can know that Dada would be very, very proud. And we miss him very dearly today. And he would be very, very happy. But that's all to say that, Jay, thank you so much for being able to scope out that girl who still thinks that taking photos in La Jolla Beach during high tide is a good idea. And welcome to the family.
One more round of applause for that amazing speech. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. That's a tough act to follow. But let's see if we can find two other people from the other side that can match that a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the best man and one of the other groomsmen. Make some noise for Mr. Tirth Shah and Mr. Amit Patel.
All right. Well, I cannot believe this day has come. It's been 13 years since I've known these two. Let's give a big round of applause for Jay and Isha, the newlyweds. Woo! Well, just to introduce myself, my name is Tirth. I am one of Jay's best friends, and some would even say maybe even a soulmate. Sorry, Isha. I mean, I have known this fella since I was 6 years old. We were basically babies since we knew each other. I like to tell people that we went to the same elementary school, the same middle school, the same high school, the same college. Shout out to ASU. Woo! Go Sun Devils! And and even the same medical school. Apparently, I got so sick of him that I went all the way to Iowa for residency. Exactly. First, I'd like to give a huge, huge shout out to Isha, Hemant uncle, Chetna auntie, Jay, Asha auntie, and Narendra uncle. They've obviously done such a beautiful job, and this wedding turned out to be absolutely beautiful. So let's give a huge shout out to all of them. So I've known Jay to be the sweetest and kindest soul I've ever met. He has such an unconditional, pure love for his friends and family. He has a warm and contagious personality. Anyone who has been around Jay long enough knows that he has certain mannerisms that gets picked up by everyone. He is so selfless and seriously the best friend I could ever ask for. It wasn't all rosy, though. Growing up, Jay had a very powerful sense of persuasion. One evening, we were just playing video games at his place. Maybe we were just 10 or 11 years old. Jay turns to me and tells me how amazing I would look with one eyebrow. And he asked if he can shave it off. Maybe it was the naivety in me, but somehow I reluctantly let him do it. He promised I would look so cool, so unfortunately I fell for it. He took a razor blade, which I don't know why it was in his pocket to begin with, and ferociously just wiped out my right eyebrow. You could imagine the horror on my face when I looked in the mirror. Let's see if we have a picture to showcase this. That is definitely not the picture. There he goes. Do you see my right eyebrow? There it is. It's all shaved off, and I'm obviously drowning myself in cake as I am consumed in sadness. Jay and I both knew my parents would be so mad if they ever found out, so we had to concoct a story. Somehow we came up with the idea to blame Kuni. I'm so sorry, Kuni. Matter of the fact, anytime we did anything mischievous, we used Kuni as a scapegoat. To this day, my mom still believes Kuni to be this evil older cousin who shaved off my eyebrow and got us into so much trouble. But in all seriousness, I still vividly remember the day Jay met Isha and they went on their first date. He called me from the car and was just screaming of joy about the best date he's ever been on. Isha has been an amazing presence in Jay's life, and it's been a blessing to see them grow together. They complete each other in so many ways and are just perfect for each other. Isha is very good at planning things and organizing things, while Jay, he's pretty much the most spontaneous individual you'll ever know. It's very possible Jay didn't even know what he was wearing to this reception until maybe 30 minutes ago. And Asha and T had to yell at him a few times. But somehow he always ends up looking very sharp. All jokes aside, as I was reflecting on our friendship, generally most friendships have these peaks and troughs interspersed throughout a lifetime, moments where you're really close, like very extremely close, and then maybe when you're just not as close, you're focusing on yourself or in your different phase of life, or you're just far apart. But what's amazing to me is that even from a young age, our friendship has never wavered. There have been no troughs or valleys, only the highest of peaks. And I cannot remember a time when Jay was not a big presence in my life. He has always, always been there for me, as my best friend, as my brother, and as my family. Even though we live many thousands of miles from each other, there's not a day where we aren't constantly texting each other or FaceTiming each other multiple times throughout the day. And I'm truly grateful for that. I'm also grateful to not only call Isha a close friend, but also a sister. I want to wish you both a wonderful, loving marriage, and I seriously, seriously love you both so much. We're going to do a toast, but we're going to wait for Amit's beautiful speech before we do that.
So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Amit. I've known Jay for most of my entire life. We've shared so many great school memories together. We've been friends for over 20 years, and Jay has been like a brother to me. Quite literally, being one of the only two Patels and Indians in grade school, I grew used to teachers always telling me how well my brother did on the class project, how he killed it on the math exam, and unfortunately, on the flip side, how the basketball coaches would tell me my brother could use some more work in the paint with his jump hook. From elementary school to to college, Jay has always been there for me. When I first met Jay, I didn't think we would actually share such a close bond growing up. Not because he wasn't kind, intelligent, and funny, things we have all described Jay as, but because he was a straight gangster. I remember meeting for the first time at Theod's house in the first grade. I had my hair parted, my shorts, as usual, 6 inches above the knees, high socks, and I remember knocking on Theod's door. And when Theod opened the door, it was like looking into a mirror image. The only difference was Theod was riding about 2 inches higher than I was. And when I saw Jay for the first time, it was definitely a shock. Here's this, Patel Indian kid that I met for the first time. He had these long basketball shorts, this baggy t-shirt. He had this the LA cool gel in his hair, spiked hair. And he was playing a racing game, I believe Need for Speed, on expert difficulty with ease. It was a little intimidating meeting Jay for the first time because I felt he was much cooler than I was. And I really thought that because even a few years later, I would see him in 4th grade and he wore chains and a do-rag to school a couple of times. And that really confirmed he was really a straight G from day one. It's so funny because Mr. 50 Cent over here, he became the king of Greenway Gerba, guys. Yeah. But he wasn't always the king of Greenway Gerba. Jay used to be one of those kids who, we all knew those kids, that would play wall ball outside of the Greenway courts. And it wasn't until Tirth and I both encouraged Jay to wear a jubbo and go inside and do Gerba that he actually came in and something clicked. And my friends, that is actually the origin story of how the Greenway King of Gerba was born. So I just want to say, you're welcome, Isha. You're welcome, the Valley. For us, Tirth and I, giving you the Greenway King over here. But in all seriousness, while I always thought Jay of as my school brother for the longest time growing up, it wasn't actually until freshman year of high school that I really thought we were true brothers. And that came when, as always, for extra credit, Jay and I would do anything. And in this particular instance, it was English 1 class. We were making new friends, trying to build a new budding social circle, and we decided to reenact a love scene together in English 1 class. That's right, guys. Before Isha was Jay's Juliet, I was Jay's Juliet. So without a second thought, just to get 10% extra credit in this class, we put our budding social status on the line in front of our new classmates with 110% effort. I became Jay's Juliet, and Jay was my Romeo. To a standing ovation and a lot of laughter, Jay and I got our extra credit, and our romance continued to blossom. Jay has always been extremely funny, he's been extremely thoughtful, and someone who will always go the extra mile to help a friend or a loved one. He has inspired me to reach higher and has taught me the true value of being a good friend. I see how happy he is around you, Isha, and see how much he has grown as a person, as a friend, and as a partner. He has always done everything with 100% love and passion, and know your guys' new life will be the same. Congrats to both of you, and we can't wait to see the amazing life that you both create together going forward. Congratulations to the newlywed couple.
So let's all do a toast right here. Give it up for Jay and Isha right here. Woo! The newlyweds right here. Woo!
right, one more round of applause for those two amazing speeches, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. All right, I think we've had a little bit enough of talking for a little bit. I think it's time we get to some performances. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the groom's parents and family. Come on, make some noise.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं आज ज़मीं पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं अगलो होश नमी दानम हम है दिल है और जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर बस दीवानगी 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 है All hot girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say Om Shanti
होश नमी दानम हम है दिल है और जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है ना कोई रहसन ना रहबर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर बस दीवानगी 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 है All hot girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti
All the cool boys, come on, make some noise and say Om Shanti
All right, next up we have a speech, or a couple speeches rather, from some very, very important woman in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Isha's bridesmaid!
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Patel. Congratulations. I can't believe this day is finally here. Isha, you're officially part of the Patel cartel, okay? No more Shah. Jay and Isha, I have known you guys for so long. It's crazy to think that we're finally here. It feels like we've been talking about this for years, and now you guys are officially married within a blink of an eye. One thing to remember, Jay, is that this is a package deal. Don't remember your first date when Isha showed up with not just herself, but her cousins and her friends. I'm sure you won't forget how you thought you were going on a cute date, and then she just shows up with us. So, Jay, we have developed such a great bond that you're more like a brother to us than a friend now. And even more importantly, you're the best life partner that Isha can ask for. You have kept our girl happy from day one, and we know that you'll keep growing her love every single day for her. I have been there through all your stages of your guys' life, and I can't wait to see what else the future brings for you guys. I seriously love you guys so much.
First of all, welcome to the better side, the Patel side. Yes. So I have known Isha for such a long time. We first met at a tennis tryout practice, of course, as that is the only Indian sport that, Indians know how to play. We have been through so much, playing at tennis, getting kata as hell. Me, third wheeling on your prom date and taking pictures with you in the park, you know what I'm talking about. To the late night TB runs, to getting pulled over by the cops, while Nishi's eating McFlurry in the back, and then us crying afterwards. And then obviously this has been the best year for both of us, as we both got married this year. So welcome to the married life. I've loved both of you guys, and now that you're married, I expect both of you to come visit me in the East Coast. Not just you, Isha. You have to bring Jay along with you as well, okay? Love you guys.
Okay, I'm Priyanka. I've known Isha my whole life. She's one of the most fun-loving, sweetest, energetic, down for anything girl I know. I've seen you through all the chapters in our life, growing up together, learning new choreo for dances, going to every social event glued at the hip, grad school days, roommates in the dirty tea, literally everything. So I'm most excited though for this new chapter you're gonna take with your new husband, Jay. Jay, Isha's always been a sister, and I'm so happy to welcome you as a brother. Welcome to the crew. I love you guys.
All right, what's up, people? Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Swaminarayan. All right, my voice is a little bit gone right now, but all I want to say is congratulations to the newlywed couple. Now you guys are officially husband and wife. Yay. But all I want to say is thank you, Isha. First of all, you are my sister. Thank you for having my back. When I first moved here, she had my back every single day. I didn't even know how to speak English, and she would come to class with me, teach me stuff. So thank you so much. I love you, girl. And Jay, Mamba out. That's it. Mamba out. That's all I have to say for you, right? But you've been incredible. I think one of the best things, Jay, the quality that he has is he's such a kind person. You can literally go up to him, talk about anything you want, and he has the greatest advice for you. But thank you so much. I still remember going on your guys' first date with you guys, as Kajal said. So I've known you guys, basically since day one. So I'm so happy for both of you guys. Congratulations again. I love you guys. Let's party hard, guys. Let's go.
Woo! So my name is Rima. I think the last few years, all of us have gotten really close because of Old Town. So cheers to that. It's been incredible seeing the two of you grow together for many, 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 many years. I have one question for you. Are you sure you're not rushing into things? It's only been 10, 12 years. You sure? Okay. Jokes aside, I just want to wish you guys a lifetime of happiness and adventure. Tonight, we're going to celebrate you, so I just want everybody to have an amazing time to celebrate Isha and Jay. Woo!
Let's go, people!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have a speech from Jay's Kaka. Make some noise for Vinod Uncle.
Good evening to all of you. Let me introduce me as Vinod Patel. Who am I? I'm Asha Ben Narendra Bai's not only had a, so I just want to give you some background information. Asha Ben and Narendra Bhai Patel, son Jay Patel, uncle. Welcome all of you. So while growing up, Jay not only had a caring from mother and father, but all older cousin, grandparents, uncle, and aunt, all will live in a walking distance. For Jay, J stands for giving a joy to others. And most of you know that, am I right? So when Jay was younger, I quickly realized he's not only caring, but brainy. And he becomes a doctor of brain. Most of you know that. If you don't know, then that's what he is. I do not know anyone in our family or any other place who has spent time giving love to grandparents. He would spend literally, I'm not even exaggerating to you, could be hour entertaining, doing something with grandparents, particularly grandmother Sitaben. And Jay, I must admit, you were the most ladlo from Sitaben. She lived longer, healthier, because of you, 90 years. So now let me then, Jay, of course, discover Isha. So I must tell you, I needed to find out what Isha actually would mean to. And I did research, absolutely I did it. So Jay, you may not be knowing, but today I'm going to tell you what the meaning. It is, of course, Hindu. Origin meaning was one who protects. So name comes from the Sanskrit word that means the ruling. Repeat, the ruling goddess. So most of you know now who will be the ruler in that home, am I right? So a couple of cousins, I told them to send me something about Jay, so I'm going to read quote. So one of the cousins sent me, Jay is a very outgoing and charismatic. Everyone he meets loves him and does great job for getting people involved in conversation. Other cousin commented, Jay is one of the most respectful, loving, and joyful person I know. His love for others is seen and felt the moment he enters the room. We are so proud to have him as our brother, uncle, and friend. We all wish both Isha and Jay best wishes for life and family. And you know what we meant by family, both of you. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a timeless, beautiful tradition. I'd like to invite our groom and his mother onto the dance floor for their mother-son dance. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Come on, make some noise.
तेरी उंगली पकड़ के चला ममता के आंचल में पला तेरी उंगली पकड़ के चला ममता के आंचल में पला माँ हो मेरी माँ मैं तेरा
लाडला माँ ओ मेरी माँ मैं तेरा लाडला बनके तेरा साया मैं तुझको थाम लूं उठ के रब से पहले मैं तेरा नाम लूं बनके तेरा साया मैं तुझको थाम लूं उठ के रब से पहले मैं तेरा नाम लूं
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. The music loud, with me walk, being kicked around since I was born. Never tolerate, I don't hate, and you may look the other way, but we can try to understand and do your time, not man, not man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. The music loud, with me walk, being kicked around since I was born. Never tolerate, I don't hate,
And now it's time for an equally beautiful and equally timeless and equally sweet tradition. I'd like to invite our bride and her father to the dance floor to participate in the father-daughter dance. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
उंगली पकड़ के तूने चलना सिखाया था ना दहलीज ऊंची है ये पार करा दे बाबा मैं तेरी मलिका टुकड़ा हूँ तेरे दिल का एक बार फिर से दहलीज पार करा दे मुड़ के ना देखो दिल भरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिल भरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिल भरो मुड़ के ना देखो दिल
What you gonna do with that dessert? Do what, do what, eat that, eat that, eat that. Do what, do that, eat that, do that, eat that. Do what, do that, eat that, do that, eat that. Murder that dance floor, dance. Murder that,
So let's go, let's go. Slow it down. ओ एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी. एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी, अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी. ओ तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी, लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी. ओ मुंडा जिद पे अड़ा लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी एक तेरे संग यारा आँख लड़ने लगी आँख लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी ओ तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी
One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for both dances. Come on, make some noise for your bride and groom, their parents, and their families. At this time, we'd like to invite Narendra Uncle and Asha Auntie to take the stage to say a few words. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Come on.
Dear friends and family, thanks for coming to celebrate Isha's and Jay's wedding. We would like to welcome Isha to Patel family. About Jay, I don't know what can I say, from where to start. But I have a few memories I would like to share with you. As you know, Jay loves music. That music came when he was 2 years old. When I was and her mother and my mother feeding him, he was not eating at all. But accidentally, I turned it on the TV and there was a music, English music started, and he started taking the food and legs were moving. That's the starting I saw. And then I realized, I think this is the way he's going to eat. Then he became a very chubby. Another, he always loves family and spends some time with all the family members. Especially for my mother, Sitaba. And Sitaba always kidding with Jay, and Jay one day he told us that let me kid with Sitaba. So he's telling to Sitaba that mane bhanvanu kantalo ave che. I don't want to study. Then Sitaba say into Gujarati, તમે કરશો શું મોટા થઈને તમે જશો ડોબા ચરાવવા ગામડે ડોબા એટલે ભેંસો ચરાવવા જશો ગામડે તમારે ભણવું તો પડે જ જો તારા કે બધા જો શેરા મીરા બધા લોકો ડૉક્ટર થયા તારે ડૉક્ટર બનવાનું છે. So I would say she was the biggest cheerleader for Jay. Now there's some fun part about Jay, and that is I start with when he was about 2 to 3 years old. Yes. And she was folding the clothes. She didn't like because he likes to have some attention, so he just unfold and put in the basket again. And then she got upset. So this is one thing we remember. Then we spent some time, yes, that's a good one. We spent some time during his study in the biology projects. He's looking for cockroaches. So I told him, let's go for the Zuni High School by the wash, we'll find it. Then we went there, take out some covered, wooden pot, and we saw a lot of cockroaches. He's scared of the cockroaches. Then I said, don't pick up the live one, see the dead one. Pick up that one and then put in your project. So that will be the easy way to do. Then another thing is they had a project about biology, some flowers, different kind of flowers he has to. So he always tell me, Reddy Suk, what can I do? Then I said, let's go for a walk and we'll pick up the flowers. Then we pick up the flowers, different kind of, and then makes the project for him. He was making some projects. Then the Navratri, as everybody knows, Navratri is the best event for him. He just get crazy. because he met Isha. At the end, I would like to say, Jay is the best child any parents can dream. He's favorite to whole family and friends.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, I'd like to invite the parents of the bride to say a few words. Make some noise for Hemant Uncle and Chetna Auntie. Come on, people, make some noise.
Jai Shri Krishna. Please don't expect me to top Shiv's speech in terms of levity and comedy. Jai Shri Krishna. Good evening, family and friends. On behalf of the Shah and Patel family, thank you all for joining us on this most special weekend for both our families, taking your time to have join us in the celebration of Isha and Jay's wedding. I am most honored to welcome Jay and the entire Patel family into ours. We welcome you with great joy, open arms, and happiness. We could not have handpicked a better husband for our daughter. Isha, words cannot describe the pride we felt today walking you down to the mandap earlier today. You make it very easy to be a father. I am so thankful to be your father. Jay, you may or may not know this, but Isha has been planning this day since she was 5 years old. Isha would endlessly play the song from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Sajan ji ghar aaye, Sajan ji ghar aaye, Dulhan kyun sharmaaye, Sajan ji ghar aaye. She would dress up in her Indian outfit and run down the stairs, waving her odni, singing and acting out the tunes to this song hundreds of times. Little did she know, at the same time, that her future Prince Charming was on the other side of town. Isha has always been the happiness of our home, and she will light up your home. We wish the best of you and Jay in your new life together. This wedding would not have been possible without the 4 leading ladies who made this wedding possible. Isha, the vision you saw in making this wedding happen, and how beautiful you looked this morning as a newlywed bride. Chetna, your tireless dedication to make this wedding come to life. Every single detail, you made it happen. Asha Ben, for laying the groundwork and managing the timeline of the entire wedding process. Thank you, you and Narendra Bhai. I still remember all the going to India, going to Mumbai, the hot, humid days. We would just keep going and going. There was no tiredness. We just kept going, and I appreciate everything. Thank you very much. And finally, to my mother, Urmila bin Shah, for always giving us positive energy and making sure we were fed and properly nourished during this whole time.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mummy.
Narendra Bhai and Asha Ben, you have raised a wonderful son, and we are grateful to have you as part of our family. How can I not mention all of our local Valley friends who are here with us today and the wedding events during the past few weeks. You have brought so much laughter, color, and warmth while also supporting us with your time and effort to make this occasion so memorable for our entire family. Thank you.
We thank you, everyone.
My speech would not be complete without remembering my late father, Jayantilal Chimanlal Shah, wherever his eternal soul may be. The good in our life is thanks to you. He would have been so proud to see his only granddaughter married in the presence of all family, friends, and loved ones, celebrating this joyous occasion with so much love and blessings. A heartfelt thanks also goes out to the outstanding food catered by Kamlesh, Deepa, and their entire family of Om Indian Bistro during this past week.
Thank you, Deepa and Kamlesh. The good food the entire time.
Also, a huge shout out to the wedding planners, Shai Khan and her husband, Parmeet. Thank you. Before I give up this mic, I have a secret to share with you. But please make sure it only stays amongst us here. We know how social media and WhatsApp can spread rumors, don't we? In less than 20 hours from now, on December 19th, this lovely lady and I, next to me, will be celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary together. We hope to share our special moments with you in the years to come. Congratulations, and we love you both. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if I could ask everyone to focus their attention on the screen behind me, we have a special recap over the past couple days' events. So if I could have everyone please focus their attention as we have a special video for you guys. What a weekend. A big shout out to Skylar, Kelly, and the entire team over at Skypoint Productions for putting this together in record time. A round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. All right, before we move on to the next speech, I'd just like to take a little bit of time just to speak for my relationship with the two of them. I'll make it quick, I promise. I met Jay at Garba when I was 10 years old, and it was him, Amit, Sam, Tirth, and I was like shorter than all of them. I'd be trying to do Garba in front of all of them, and they would let me, and they would teach me, and we'd do Bhangra together. And then I saw Jay again a couple of years later, and it was at ASU Garba. And then in classic Jay fashion, Jay was like, I'd like to introduce you to my sweetie pie, my moon, my stars. And I was like, okay. And he brings Isha over, and I'm like, hi. And she's like, hey, walks away. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. We're not gonna have a relationship anyways. It's all about Jay. And then over the past 5-6 years, we've gotten a lot closer. Both Jay and Isha. And it's weird saying her name because for those of you that know me, I don't call her that. I call her B, or I call her Bobs, because I originally called her Bobby because Jay was my pai. Being an only child and to another only child, he's my pai. And so that's my Bobby, but apparently Bobby sounded too old. And so I called her Bobs, and that's just shortened to B. And I love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Jay and Isha Patel. Bring them to the stage, make some noise.
Good evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful night and enjoyed celebrating with us for this entire weekend and the entire past 3 months, basically. Jay and I would just wanted to start off by saying thank you to each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts for celebrating with us this weekend. We know many of you have traveled from across the country to be here. You all mean so much to us, and you all have a very, very special place in our hearts. Jay and I are so overwhelmed with all the love that we have received from every one of you. I think I've tried to keep it together this entire weekend, but if anybody saw me, I've been bawling this entire night. Every performance, dance, speech, everything. I'm just so overwhelmed with all the love that we've gotten from every one of you. Obviously, you know, we've been together for so long, and everybody has been so kind, so loving to us, and it just means so, so much to us. Aside from that, when they say it takes a village to plan a wedding, they were not kidding. And as my dad mentioned, I have been planning this since I was 5. I didn't have a Prince Charming in mind, but Jay came. So he took the place of that. And then I truly didn't realize how much work it takes until this weekend. And I think it's safe to say that we have had the most supportive and strong, both physically and mentally, a strong village, a strong family, who has made this weekend so, so successful. So thank you, everybody, so much for everyone for helping us plan this wedding. We really appreciate it. There are a few special shout outs that I wanted to give out. First of all, to our parents, both of our parents. You guys are incredible. There's no other words that I have. You guys are amazing. You guys have worked endlessly, day and night, on finalizing details, you know, taking care of all the guests, small things, Excel sheets. Asha, auntie is like, Asha, mom. Sorry, force of habit. And then also having an open wallet for giving us the dream wedding that we've always wanted. We really cannot appreciate you guys enough. To my new parents, thank you so much for raising such an amazing man. I think everyone has said so many great things about Jay. I cannot echo things even more. He's truly amazing. No other words for him. So caring, loving. You introduce him to somebody and they become best friends, and I'm the third wheel, always. So thank you so much for that. You guys have accepted me into the family since day one, and I'm so excited for all the Patel family craziness that's about to come. And then, of course, Mommy, Papa, thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are my rock. You guys have been there for me always and forever, and I cannot appreciate you guys enough. To Daddy for always being there. Thank you, Daddy. I love you too. Aw. Tamara આશીર્વાદથી બધું successful ગયું. Thank you. And of course, we miss our Dada a lot. I know he met Jay once at Garba, and I hadn't told anybody about Jay at this time, but he saw him from distance. He saw me going with this guy, and he was like, okay, who is this? But never really brought it up, but he at least saw Jay, so I'm really happy. I'm sure he's looking down upon us and is smiling at us right now. And then aside from that, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to my girls. You guys know who you are. Nishi, Priyanka, Kajol, Deborah, Rima, Ruthvi. Thank you guys so much for being by my side and putting up with me these past few months. We wanted to say a huge thank you to all of our vendors. Skylar, you killed it in that same day edit. That was so amazing. You put that to, some footage was from literally like 5 hours ago, so truly amazing work. Santiago, you killed all the photos, all these engagement photos, you killed it, so good. Deepamasi Kamlesh Uncle, of course, with Om, you guys, the food was so good every single day. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Shai and Parmeet, thank you for always being there for the past 13 months of planning this wedding. It would not have been possible without you guys. Thank you to DJ Prince from Desi Junctions. You killed it so far this weekend, coming all the way from Texas. Thank you to Vivek, aka Bachu, for being there for Jay and I for literally everything. Always being there, so many behind the scenes things that we didn't even know existed. He was always there for us, so thank you. And then thank you everybody who've traveled close and far for being here with us. We really, really appreciate it. And finally, I won't take too much time, but to my amazing, loving, caring husband. Thank you for being you and being my best friend for the past 12 years. I'm glad you accepted my Facebook friend request 13 years ago. Who knew such a spontaneous relationship would end to us being here today? You always make me feel so loved, and I can't imagine being with anyone else but you. So love you so much. And I love the whole Patel family. Thank you to my family. I hope we have a great night, and I will hand it off to Jay.
Give it up for Isha one more time. Thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate all of you coming tonight, and I wanted to reiterate some of those thanks. So the first thanks goes to Shai, Parmeet, Clarith, and Carlos and her team. excellent job. Absolutely phenomenal job. You guys, in my sort of understanding, you can be a planner for one thing, but you guys are there with us all the way. You guys are helping us every single step of the way. You're our teammates, our planners, and our helpers. Whether we need, I need to get my gel, or I need to get this, or whatever it may be, you're always there helping us. So I really appreciate you guys. Exceptional job. Really, yeah. The next thanks goes to Santiago and team. Santiago, we had the pleasure of meeting you at our engagement photo shoot. You're a wizard. You're absolutely exceptional at what you do. Your work is right here. You're wonderful. You're an absolute magician. And at the same time, I would be remiss not to mention Skylar. Skylar, you're fantastic. Your whole team is absolutely amazing. Thank you for accommodating for all the different requests, all of those things. So if anybody's looking for a wedding, Santiago and Skylar and team are good. Yeah. The next thanks I would like to give is our decorators. I think they're absolutely so understanding. They listen to us. We send multiple revisions. They were so appreciative and just able to adapt to all of the different things we requested. So a big shout out to our decorators. Thank you. Additionally, Isha had mentioned, and we would like to thank Om Food, Deepanti and Kamlesh Uncle. Exceptional food, many times tonight. Not only tonight, but on the Mendi night, the PT, a lot of people were saying the food is exceptional. It's really tasty, and we just love it. So thank you guys for helping us with that. We really appreciate it. I'd like to also thank DJ Prince and Vivek. You guys have made this evening, not only this evening, but the previous evenings as well, and planning and everything together, really beautiful. So thank you once again. It doesn't go unnoticed at all. Thank you. I won't belabor this, but really that's the only thing that comes out of my mouth right now is thank you, either being speechless or thank you. So those are the most important words right now. And additionally, I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank, first and foremost, those of you who have come far away from out of state. We have people from New York here. We have people from Chicago. We have people from Canada, people from India. So thank you. Thank you so much for celebrating us. Next, I'd like to thank all the bridesmaids. Give it up for them. Thank you for wonderful speeches regarding Isha. Thank you for accepting me. And thank you for bringing all the energy and fun, as we saw in the video. Next, I'd like to thank, bring them out, all the groomsmen. You guys are my rocks. You guys are my through and through. I love you guys till I die. Thank you. Yeah. And most importantly, I'd like to thank both set of parents. First, I'd like to thank my father and my mother. You guys are always there for me. You guys are extremely helpful all the time. I can rely on you on any given time period. And so I would like to tell you that I can always turn to you, and I'm so lucky to have you. You mean the world to me. I also want to thank my second set of new parents. Come on, guys, give it up. I want to thank them for blessing me with their daughter and all of the wonderful memories we've had together. You guys welcome me into your home with open arms. We always have a special time together when we're together. Daddy especially, Jai Shri Krishna, we always have a great time playing cards, playing sequence, playing holiday. The list goes on. So you accept me as your son, and I'm so thankful for that. Thank you. I love you guys. And with that, the last thank you I'd like to give is to my beautiful wife, Isha. You know, it's interesting. When I was coming down, I think someone had mentioned, I think Kajal had mentioned, the first date was actually at Fashion Square Mall. I was coming down the escalators and I saw her from afar. I was quite nervous. I was like, oh boy, I hope I do okay on this date. And lo and behold, it ended up being a really special, magical connection from the beginning. So I thank you for, not only those wonderful memories as they continue to grow, but all of what you mean to me, your growth to me. I owe all of my successes to you. You always support me, encourage me, and help me get to the next step. And not only that, but lying in your lap is the safest place for me. So thank you for being my wonderful and beautiful wife. All right, I think there's an open bar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one last thing for you guys. We've put together a little show. Some of it is a surprise to the bride, some of it is a surprise to the groom, some of it is a surprise to you guys. So I'd like to call upon the friends of both the bride and groom. We have something planned. Hold on to your seats.
Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
आओ सुनाओ प्यार की एक कहानी एक था लड़का एक थी लड़की दीवानी
కోకా కోకా కడితే కొర కొరమంటూ చూస్తారు పొట్టి పొట్టి కౌని వేస్తే పట్టి పట్టి చూస్తారు కోకా కాదు కౌను కాదు కట్టులోన ఏముంది మీ కళ్ళల్లోనే అంతా ఉంది మీ మగ బుద్ధి వంకర బుద్ధి ఊ అంటావా అమ్మవా ఊ అంటావా అమ్మవా ఊ అంటావా అమ్మవా ఊ అంటావా అమ్మవా
No, no, no. You're doing it all wrong. Let me show you how it's done.
Toda mi gente se mueve, mira el ritmo como los tiene.
¿Te gusta? No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y plan.
¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a escuchar la gente. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Let's take some calls from the request line.
संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग जग की कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग मैं छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा मखना में मखना तू ही है संसार मेरा मखना में मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा मखना में मखना मैं छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा मखना में मखना तू ही है संसार मेरा मखना में मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा मखना में मखना मैं छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना तेरे बिन जियो नहीं लगता है ते मर गई
I know I got it. Trying to make a play, trying to make it happen. I can see my bars all up in the captions. I'm not Keith Urban, I won't put you in a song. Worldwide dong, yeah, I feel like Shah Rukh Khan. Feel like Shah Rukh Khan. 20,000 fans on my lawn, I can never do no wrong. Yeah, world in my palms. Knew I was the greatest all along. Yeah, I feel like Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, I feel like Shah Rukh Khan. 20,000 fans on my lawn, I can never do no wrong. Run it up from Bombay to Milan. See me when you turn your TV on. Yeah, I feel like Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, running like a marathon. You running on a Peloton. Yeah, you standing in that same place, giving me that stank face. Hey, I hope you know I won't respond. I got Ronnie's in the back, on my way to King Street. Uber black, doing 80 in a 50. You can hear me coming way before I'm near you. Bass so loud, it shook the condo on the rear view. Yeah, I'm a big screen bunda. All I see is green, you don't see color. Yeah, and my drink real under. Bought another bottle for my brothers. No, I got it.
I must take a trip to California. Is that right, Mason?
Time to get real.
What can I say? Mamba out.
So we've met our Shah Rukh Khan and we've met our Kajol. So let's take a trip back in time to see how they first met.
Wow, Gerba 2010 seems to get better every year. Whoa.
Who's that girl? The one that got it going on. Who's that girl? I really gotta know. I really need to know. Who's that girl? Who that girl? Who that girl? Where's she from? Who's that girl? Now that I see her, I gotta meet her.
दिल कुछ कहता है, लब कुछ कहते हैं, बहके बहके से हम होते हैं, जो कहना चाहे वो कह भी जाए, ऐसे लम्हे तो हम होते हैं, प्यार में कोई नई बात नहीं ये ऐसा जो हो जाए, ढूंढे निगाहें जब हर पल उसको अपना दिल खो जाए, आँखों में जो चेहरा उसका थोड़ा सा धुंधला है रे, छम से वो आ जाए, छम से आ जाए, छम से वो आ जाए, मन पे छा
आ जाए, झुमसे वो आ जाए, झुमसे आ जाए.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna go talk to her. Hand me my cha.
Yes?
Sorry, wrong person.
I think we can all agree that they've come such a long way since then. And aren't we glad that they did? The last 12 years have just flown by. But we made it, and we're here to celebrate. And there's only one thing left to say. Hey yo, DJ, drop my beat.
ये रूहदारियाँ तुझी से जुड़ी है मेरी. ये दावेदारियाँ मुझी पे लिखी है तेरी. रिहाना के तो जैसा तू फिगर रखती, ये फुलन के जैसा तू जिगर रखती, फुला के जग सारा है निगाहें तकती. ते बीबा नचदी, ते बीबा नचदी, रोके ना रुकदी. ते बीबा नचदी, बीबा नचदी, रोके ना रुकदी. ये बीबा नचदी, ये बीबा नचदी. ये बीबा नचदी, ये बीबा नचदी, रोके ना रुकदी. ये बीबा नचदी, ये बीबा नचदी.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our reception program, but the night is still not done. We have a lot of dining, we have a lot of drinking, and we have a lot of dancing to do. So this does bring an end to the program. Dinner will be released by tables. Please wait until your table is released for dinner. The first will be announced shortly. Until then, grab a drink, say hi to someone new, and we'll see you guys on the dance floor in a little bit. Have a great rest of the night.